All right. Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of We Are Nuts.
Welcome to day. What day is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
The days are blurring.
Currently debating the merits of how bad Love Never Dies is. And Nick was singing harmony with Ilea.
It was beautiful.
I cried.
Hi,
Multiple
everybody.
times.
This is my musical cat.
Memory.
No,
Here, you lay down on the desk.
you go to your corner right now.
So,
I will die on that hill.
hi.
I hate that show.
This is Realms of the Wild.
Hello. Good morning.
Announcement. Everything is closed. Aside
That's
from
essentials.
Yeah. Aside from Best Buy and the grocery store,
Yep.
everything's closed.
And lucky for you, Zelda Universe TV is essential.
Hey.
Wow. Way to be in the marketing spirit, Elias.
That's the Elias Thompson I know.
I'm slowly waking up.
I've got a 4-year degree in marketing. I would have never could come up with that. My
It's okay,
degree
Nick.
is a lie.
So it's okay. I have a degree in dance. That's more of a lie.
As far as actual announcements go, I actually have an announcement. There's been a couple people from chat here that have asked about just the idea of how to actually start playing RPGs like this or D&D or anything. So last Sunday, I actually streamed a game with 4 people who had never played, or 3 people that had never played, and 1 person that had played one bad game. And I walked everyone through. We built characters. I walked them through a role-playing encounter, a combat encounter, and it served as a really good idea of this is what your first game will be like. These are the things you can expect. So if you have never played a game and you'd like to learn how to, but you're worried about, what will happen during your first game, it's on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/TrainerJody. Feel free to check it out, ask questions. The entire point of it was to just help make it easier to get people playing games online. So anyone else have creative things? I know Kiri had a cool song she put out this past week.
Oh yeah. What day is it?
I don't know.
It's Saturday somehow.
Oh, God.
Kiri sings. She's really good at it, and the video she
So
put
does
out.
Jody. Jody also sings. He has a lovely voice,
I also
Yes.
sing,
and so does
But-
Alex.
but you
Yeah,
don't.
I was
get to see that
about to
And
online.
say-
Ilea. We all sing.
I
except
think
for
everyone
Elias, who
but
hates us.
Elias sings.
Yeah.
Shaq streams versus singing like
Yeah.
once a week.
Is part.
Every so often I'll sing on stream, but not super often. Although I am updating all my stream assets right now, so I'll finally get back to actually doing more streams on my own starting Monday with Bioshock
On
Infinite.
my own.
Let's have a conversation about me streaming on my own channel more after I do my thesis defense.
No.
Correct.
I'm
Yeah,
just
so,
under the assumption that you will never exit school. Or school.
That's
I
why I'm
agree with
going
you.
to
Feels that
school,
way.
so I never have to leave school.
That's the,
you can go directly from doctorate to academia. Like this is a common thing. Any other announcements for things coming up with any of you guys?
Zelda Universe's Majora's Mask dub is happening this month
Ooh.
on stream or on a YouTube. Not on stream, probably not.
Elias just shakes his head.
Not if Elias and I have anything to say about it coming on Twitch, but it'll be coming up on YouTube at the end of the month, so keep an eye out for that. And maybe there might be some more videos coming up because since I'm on quarantine for a little bit, if I need to figure out something else to do, maybe I'll record a video or two for ZU.
Yeah, check out ZU's YouTube page. If you haven't seen the other dubs, they're really good. You guys have done Ocarina of Time. We've done
Ocarina of Time,
mangas.
Link Awakening manga. We did Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, Skyward Sword, Hyrule Warriors twice.
We were
They're
shown,
cool.
Alex and I were shown a preview of the Majora's Mask dub last night, and it looks interesting.
Yeah, we've got some
And
some
that
pretty
marketing degree comes
we've
with
got
the
some pretty big people somehow on it, because Trevino, who works on our dubs, is like a serial networker and knows like 50 people who are important.
Exactly 50 people.
Does he know like Captain Crunch and
Yeah, we got Captain Crunch and
Chocula?
stuff, guys.
Yeah, Captain Crunch, apparently he's not great to work with, but
Not the voice actor, the actual Captain Crunch.
obviously,
I knew it.
because that's who we're talking about.
He seemed really as a standoffish, like how he's always like on a weird kind of looking over his shoulder on the box, and that
Yeah.
hand up here.
Look,
no,
Jody,
He's
his
also
eyebrows
not
are
a
not
captain.
attached to his actual body. They're on his hat. He's got problems, and I think
It's what you see.
Well-
Toucan Sam, on the other hand, really nice.
His uniform
Well,
says
yeah,
he's
he's
not
on
a captain.
cocaine all the time. All right, let's just-
Captain Crunch is a liar,
Correct.
with
and he needs to be
that,
court-martialed.
And
so-
Toucan Sam's always following his nose, if you know what I mean. So I'm sure he's
Hey.
a delight to work with. He's just not on this planet.
He's not just following his nose; he's telling everyone else to follow their nose.
This is what I need to deal with. The funny part is, this is tame compared to the pre-show chat.
Oh yeah.
Is it?
My
actually-
pre-show chat was which credits
Actually, no, it's not the
should
same.
I take?
No, yeah, it was me and Kiri yelling about Love Never Dies.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That it's
Well, we didn't mention
us.
cocaine.
No, we did not. That was not one
Which
of the topics.
might explain the love never dies.
No,
I mean,
probably
maybe.
not.
I don't
I-
think anything can explain that.
I watched it while high. I just got confused and real tired.
So
Fall asleep
anyway,
halfway through, and I wake up and be like, oh, it's still going. Oh shit.
Welcome to Realms of the Wild.
I hope you're used to this quality, because this is what you're gonna get until we get out of this quarantine.
That's cute that you think the quarantine did this.
Or that
It's highlighted it, but I don't think it did it.
No.
I have
so
popcorn.
anyway, let's return to the realms of the wild.
You're not my real dad.
Cue Westworld's like Zelda theme song version.
The party
Is
recently
insane.
transitioned back to the realm of power. Upon arriving there were some issues with the buoyancy of Gorons in general, and faulty shadow stepping, and giant dragons that had multiple heads turning into pet lizards. But for the most part, the party was able to contain any issues, and they met a new
Thief.
character.
She's a thief.
But a lovable one. But still,
Well, she wants you to be in love with her, but
Oh my
No, I just want to love everyone.
I mean, considering last episode, I'm about it.
Aurel joined the group in an attempt to find an object that was calling to her, and through the various somewhat intimate interactions.
That makes it sound like they were acquired through salacious
Cuddling.
means.
Um,
Various intimate interactions.
I said somewhat. There's more. There's more kinds of intimacy than physical. So anyway, the party right now has kind of reluctantly decided to allow Arel to travel with them. The morning after this decision, Arel went out to kind of check the perimeter, and she stumbled across a group of shadow stalkers that were apparently tracking someone in the area. She quickly returned back to the camp to let her new friends know of the danger they may have to deal with.
Is
And
friends the right word?
Yes.
acquaintances,
Friends.
You let me play. with-
Nobles, countrymen.
See, I don't trust the way that she says friends.
She says
potential
everything like that.
marks.
I'm glad you know this.
With that, you shortly after you all start waking up, you notice that while Arel's bedroll is still there, Arel is not inhabiting that bedroll, nor is she anywhere around the camp. As you all start to kind of just look around, some of you may be checking personal items to ensure that they're still there. You see movement from the tree line, and suddenly Arel has just kind of appeared, rushing towards you guys. And
Wait, yeah, she did tell us about the Shadow Stalkers, and we were
Yeah, I thought
we were
already, like,
we were
running
packing
away.
up, packing up
Cool.
and running.
so she did that, and then she to talk to you, and now you're packing up and running.
And I have turned on my life drain.
I think
I like that you say that like it's like a little flip switch. You just go, okay, hang on. All right, we're good to go.
I mean, it kind of is. Let's be clear.
You
It's
didn't
like
make a switch for her? Come on. You
It's
can
like
improve that.
Bluetooth on your phone.
Yeah, she just does it internally. It's all. she won't
I'm
let me
not a
open her up.
machine.
Oh,
Hey, it's
Aw,
like, hey
yes.
Google, turn on Life Drain.
darling.
I'm a fish.
hey, Google.
Oh wow.
What?
No, stop it! Google, hey Google, stop. Oh God, you just
Unplug it. Just unplug it.
How did you reach through his headphones to talk to Google?
You can't trust the Google.
All right, I just unplugged it and replugged it back in. Oh my God, I was not expecting that. Oh God, that was a mistake.
Act.
I did that as a joke. I wasn't ready for that.
So
I'm so sorry for killing that mood.
it takes you guys about 15 minutes to kind of pack up the camp.
The whole time, Iruna is yawning.
As per
Makes
usual.
sense. All right, so what do you guys want to do? You now have your camp packed up. The fire's been put out, or rather has been out for most of the time, seeing as it would have been burnt down over the night. As you've already discovered, the area that you're in, there's basically two very large cliff faces that form together to get to a relatively narrow-ish path out of this area to the larger areas around Hyrule, and the Shadow Stalkers are currently basically between you and the exit to this area.
So we have to go past the Shadow Stalkers to avoid the Shadow Stalkers.
Cool.
That sounds sound.
Is that a yes or is that a maybe? Any insight, RL?
Sorry.
That's a mood.
That's cool. I'm half asleep
Yep.
too. No, I was just asking if do we have to go past the Shadow Stalkers to avoid the Shadow Stalkers? Because I don't see another way.
But apparently that was the right idea.
Well, the sound has now indicated that would be the best way to go about that. Let's trust the sound effects. Inexplicably coming from somewhere.
We all just look around. Da-da-da!
Pretty much.
Cool. Good chat. Good chat,
I
guys.
feel like I'm going to get in trouble for what I want to say. So, whatever you all decide.
I'm now scared.
You should always be scared of Zolta. That
Hey, wait a
current
minute.
situation
Oh,
shouldn't-
you get me.
Of course I do.
Aren't the Shadow
You're my
Stalkers
fish wife.
looking for like two of us?
3 of us.
Are they looking for you too, RL?
No, not at all.
I feel like you're lying.
I am.
Okay.
She's
Good
bad at
catch.
it. It's something you have in common.
So easy on the admitting.
Well then, yeah, I think there's a good chance they're looking for one of us.
Especially
Which-
considering 2 of us just got here from a different plane of existence.
Yeah, but whenever you left here, they were like chasing you to the point where they almost
Yeah,
like,
but
tried
we're
to
far
pull through.
away from that, and I think we.
It's also
killed
been
at
a
least
real
one.
long time.
It's
Yeah.
been like a couple of months. They could have been out
I'm
here
sure they've
camping the whole
moved
time.
on to other marks at this point.
Oh, you guys aren't like high priority targets?
Well, I'm not.
I don't know what you're talking
slow
about.
squint at Zolta. I'm like,
Look, I am just an innocent fish who has been
they're probably
attacked.
still looking for Zolta.
An innocent visit that tries to really avoid
Innocent,
going back
huh?
to her hometown.
Zolta,
My hometown has nothing for us.
hey,
Mhm.
Zolta,
They're
did,
probably looking for Zolta.
Yeah, they're looking for Zolta.
Zolta, did a lot of people die in your hometown?
Because of you.
Or just in general?
No more than the average.
Okay, then that's
That she
probably where we
normally
don't need
kills.
to go.
I didn't kill anyone in my hometown.
So how
She
many
killed
people,
people
did you
outside
poison?
of it.
Well, we know that.
I don't poison.
Yeah, she just electrocutes and like rots people. Sometimes at
Which
the
is
same
a
time.
kind of poison, I guess. Like neurotic. Anyway,
Poison them. I take their energy for myself.
we need to get around them. Is the point. This is going to be.
Were
bad
they in
for
the
all
middle or
parties
to the
involved.
side? Or something
I'm
else?
just still stuck on the idea of a neurotic poison. Like, does it make you
No,
line things up?
necrotic.
Oh,
But you
I
did
thought
say
you said
neurotic.
neurotic.
No, that's just my general existence, Jody.
Yeah, see, that is the poison Zolta would have, though. Make others neurotic.
Okay.
So, I mean, I thought that we should just kill them, because that'll be the easiest solution.
How many of them were
Yes.
That's a good question. How many were there?
There were 5.
Okay, good. I was about to add another one.
One for each.
And if you'd like to roll me a history check, you can try to remember how many details about them you can remember.
That's a history check.
I know you said that they were
Recent
still
history.
sleeping and getting up, or starting to get up, and that's about where we called it. I
Mhm.
think.
Well, no, I'm just saying if you roll a history check, you might be able to find out maybe what kind of weapons you saw them with.
Oh.
And in this system, what would history be?
Yes.
Oh, not history. Damn it.
Learning, logic.
Hold, please.
Definitely
Learning.
entropy.
Okay, we're holding.
Perception.
Entropy.
Learning. All right.
Hold me closer.
Freestyle.
Entropy, please.
Tony Danza.
14.
14. So, thinking back, now I have to remember what I made. You do specifically remember a very large, almost halberd-like spear, and a really large shield with a sword leaning up against it. Beyond that, though, you can't really remember too many more details.
Well then.
So there's 5 of them. Did it look like we could have room to sneak around them, or should we just like try to go through them?
Well, Aruna, how sneaky are you?
I can be pretty
Because,
sneaky when I apply myself and believe in my dreams.
Oh wait, here's the thing though. Here's the thing, my friends.
Yes. Thing.
Iruna's not being trapped by shadow hunters.
It'd be really awkward if I was.
Which means that he should be able to.
Wait.
Pass by them without
Without-
issue. Loudly. Precisely. Actually, they're not after Rito as well, am I correct?
I believe you're correct.
I also
You-
can fly over though.
Which
you
means
can,
yeah.
you can, but you're
Pierre,
also
not Pierre, can just go.
you're bardic and lovely, and also loud if you want to be.
Yes, that I am in fact loud,
So
both as a reader and as a person.
sweeping gesture, team distraction.
I mean, I could play the accordion to serenade them while you guys sort of dip ahead.
I mean,
should I walk
we
with
could
Pierre?
we could sneak around with a larger radius while you essentially plan to walk through the party that they are going through. Just hello.
Okay.
Ah,
So then me and Pierre will walk past them closely and obviously on one side of them. And while they're looking at us, you will sneak past them far away on the other side. And hopefully they
Correct.
won't kill us because they feel like it.
If they start to try and kill you, just scream.
Okay.
we will still be in enough distance of if we stop hearing the accordion. we're
If
gonna
you
come
stop
cut
hearing,
those bitches.
if you stop hearing, okay, I'm up for this. If we stop hearing the accordion, come on back.
Yeah, that to me is a sign.
Or if you hear a bomb.
Or music of any kind. If for some reason you can't do this,
If you start singing,
start being
Well, I
louder with
would-
vocal things.
I would be singing to help distract.
Yeah.
no.
No, I'm saying
Aruna,
like, if
you
your
start
if your
singing.
hands have to start doing something,
I had a
then-
dream where I had to
I
sing
got you.
once with some yellow
Yeah.
box involved. It was a
the
weird
music
dream.
stops, we will know something has gone wrong.
I'll do a specific fanfare when if it's gone correctly. But
Oh, I like it. This
Okay.
drama.
So Pierre, what's our cover
Yes.
story about being at the lake?
You were going fishing.
we were
It's a lake.
fishing.
Well,
We
Pierre
were-
was
we're
fishing.
traveling.
Aruna was looking for rocks.
Yeah, we're traveling
true.
onto
Oh.
the next town. to
Aruna,
perform,
are there
obviously.
specific lake pebbles that are also
Well,
delicious? Like
there
river
are
pebbles?
river pebbles that are really good, but I never thought to try lake pebbles.
Okay, can you in detail?
I
if
can
they
work with
ask,
that. I can
Describe-
work with that. Yes.
Your
This is becoming a heist movie.
look, Kes knows what Aruna's good with, and it's like, hey,
Oh my
you know
god.
what my brain does when Aruna wants to talk about river pebbles?
I like Amp's suggestion here. Sing distraction.
Distraction.
Like, should-
Who's Imp?
Distraction.
distraction.
Distraction. Who is the best? At distracting the
Accordion. Accordion. Oh
dear.
boy.
The
Okay.
The Rito.
Which side are each of us going on?
Doesn't matter. Opposite sides.
Is there no, it does matter. Geographically, is there like a rock face that would trap us on either side?
There are rock faces on both sides. You guys are kind of,
Are they in a canyon?
yeah, kind of. You're in a jungle that has these two very large cliff faces. To the west, it actually goes to there's a few mountains. There's a spectacle rock, and then there's the Garuda Desert. And to the right. Right here, where you guys are, you're looking at like a few miles. As you get closer to kind of the bottleneck, it's several hundred feet wide, but it's there's very little cover in that area. There's a few trees and bushes, but if you go through that area, people can see you. Up until the bottleneck, it's heavily
in the bottleneck area?
They're a couple thousand feet towards you guys from the bottleneck.
Okay. What if we purposefully draw them closer this way?
Are they the helping kind?
What do you mean the helping kind?
Like if I trip and fall and be like, oh no, I've broken my leg, please help. Would they do it?
Probably not. Don't break your leg, Aruna. That will cause more problems.
Well, I
Maybe
wasn't
if
going
you
to
throw a bomb at them.
break my leg. Well, but that would just, make them angry and make them want to kill me.
Sounds like a plan.
What is
I don't like that plan.
push?
Hey, this Hyrule people, are the Shadow Stalkers like people that other people know about, or are they like
Yeah.
operating in secret?
Their subtlety, I would say, is not really their strong point. Would you say that, Trax?
I would agree with that.
Bro, subtlety is
Okay.
just because they're stalking shadows does not mean they themselves are very shadowy.
Gotcha. Do normal people avoid them, or do normal people not care?
I mean, I think they're kind of pretty.
They're
Enjoy-
dicks.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
so are
annoying.
we.
I
but-
would say all they do really is they don't really care if you are actually a river or what's the other kind of Zora? Zolta?
We are Sea Zora.
Yeah, they don't care. They see you, they're like, hey, I could probably get a bounty for you. They're not great. They're also not always the brightest, but sometimes they are. But
So you're saying
They're
this
like
if
could
you're an
red
asshole
sheriffs
who
of a
wants to
time.
make a cheap buck, you might be a shadow stalker.
They're opportunistic and morally questionable.
Are
Aw.
you sure you're not
You
talking
have so
about
much in
us?
common.
I don't think I have anything in common with them.
Wait,
Okay.
Zolta, were you a Shadow Stalker?
Make sure he keeps talking just about the rocks.
Yep. Working. I'm gonna.
Do we need Aruna?
Yes.
He just asked if I was a shadow stalker.
And you didn't
He's
answer.
been very helpful. Also, you've been very shadowy and since the beginning.
I'm
Anyway.
not a shadow stalker.
I
At
know
the
you're
beginning,
not a
I was
shadow
running from the
stalker,
shadow
but
stalkers.
you've been
Shadow
very
stalkers are
sketchy.
dick.
But maybe you were running
They're
from the
coming
Shadow
this way,
Stalkers
so
Yes.
let's.
because you left.
Hey, those of us
Aruna,
who would be
I
worth
will
some.
electrocute you.
Okay.
Well, don't
So
Hey,
I'm
hey,
going.
come on,
I'm going
come
to reach over and just like take Zolta, just put my hand over. Okay, we're gonna go over here, stabby lady.
You
I'm
guys
gonna
are the
start
worst
playing.
people to run away with.
You're not wrong.
It's amazing. I like it at Erlen's mic. It's amazing how we are still alive. If I'm honest.
It sounds like it.
I'm gonna
We're
just
gonna
start playing the
Dangerous group is
accordion.
coming toward you guys.
Okay, come on.
Wait for me, Pierre. I'm supposed to be next to you.
I figured out which way I have to go with the chair in order to go with Tess.
Oh dear.
Iruna starts.
She phases into
So,
camera.
Suddenly I show up on Kiri's camera. You're like,
One
"How?"
of these days we're gonna do something crazy like that. And we're like, what? I'm surprised she's been here the whole time.
I want to do that.
Just
Elias, you did that on Minecraft once.
Yep.
Those of you that want to be sneakified, I need
that is the
some.
proper term, yes.
That it is. I need
Sneakification.
some agility checks.
By agility, I know you mean logic.
Normally, I would argue, but I sincerely think
What?
Kess would find ways to logically sneak.
Also, I'm pretty sure that I have that switched.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, okay. I was like, I do
Specifically-
literally have.
Specifically, in that switch, there is rulings where it says, it's a case by case basis. There might be times where you can't really justify using the logic to do something you would normally use agility for. In this particular instance, I have no problem believing Kess would logic her stealth.
Apparently, I'm being very agile today.
And I am not.
As am I.
So that's the funny part, because the one of you guys who's built for stealth.
This is exactly.
Failed.
I feel like this is exactly how you got caught when we were kids.
I mean,
I
yeah,
haven't
was
rolled
built
like
for
that since
stealth,
I was a
but-
kid.
Just
Zilta,
boom.
what did you get?
I got a 23.
Arel
11.
and Kess.
28.
So the three of you start kind of going into the more heavy underbrush of the jungle.
I'm like wiping mud on myself and camouflaging as I can.
I really like this idea of like Kess is sitting there and she's like sneaking through things. She puts stuff in her hair. Well, I could just see Zulta just kind of walking behind a tree, stopping, walking to the next tree, stopping. And then Arel is just walking.
I mean,
She believes that her shadowiness and cloak will keep her from sight.
She has become complacent and she will be stung by the stingray.
To be fair, if the others make enough noise, it might still work.
As you guys kind of huddle off, I'm going to get perception checks from Aruna and
Sorry.
Aruna and Pierre.
perception, you said?
Yes. So you guys aren't trying to be silent, but you are trying to specifically find them.
I got a 13.
20.
Right? All right. So it takes you guys about 20 minutes of going through the jungle and everything to eventually come to kind of a clearing-esque place. The canopy itself is sparse enough that a fair amount of light comes through. You can see ruins around here, obviously in the shape of what used to be buildings, but it's obviously been a long time since these buildings stood. And you can see a small creek in the distance. As you guys could come up, Pierre, you're kind of looking around. You have your accordion kind of ready to play at a moment's notice. But you guys have been just traveling for 20 minutes and haven't found anything. And you're starting to get a little bit discouraged. Maybe you guys took the wrong path. Maybe they, caught the girls already. You're not sure. Aruna, however, as you're going through your mind kind of creating the visceral experience of eating a lake pebble.
Throwback.
Yeah. You suddenly notice amongst some of the ruins, you see a glint of light reflecting off of something metallic that moves. And as you kind of look around, you realize that the group of shadow stalkers are all around you guys, kind of looking like they're lying in ambush.
Are they like super close to us? We're still far enough to where I can whisper to Fear without.
And specifically an Aruna whisper.
You think if you speak quietly enough, they wouldn't be able to hear you, but you guys are kind of out in the open, so there's no possible way at least one or two of them wouldn't see you say something to him.
This is really good music, Pierre. Where did you learn this?
Silence.
Yeah, have I been playing this whole time, or?
I thought you said.
To my knowledge, no, but
oh,
because I mean, as I was assuming I was walking and playing.
Yeah.
That's up to you.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that I was walking and playing.
Okay.
This
That
is
was, I
really
think, the
good
last thing I
music,
said.
Pierre.
Thank you.
Where did you learn this?
I came up with it myself, actually.
Oh, what inspired you to come up with it?
Well, I came up with it in an inkling at the last town we were in. I don't know, something about the camaraderie of the people at the old tavern that we were in and enjoying nice mead. A wave of creative musing came over me.
Mead
and
is
just decided.
Mead is that like drink that's like gem juice, but like different for like Hylians and stuff, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, gem juice is nice. I can see how that would be an inspirational thing for a song.
As you were saying that, suddenly a massive boulder slams down in the ground right in between you two.
Oh,
Rude.
Impact. The impact of it knocks you both apart a little bit because it looks like it was aimed directly in between you. And you hear from around you, "Get on your face!"
what?
That's just rude.
Excuse me.
On my? How do I get on my face?
Buy him a drink first.
I mean, you're not wrong. I'm gonna need multiple drinks before I get on my face, if you know what I'm saying.
Take your point, Elia.
Oh boy.
Suddenly see this
Nah. I also went there.
older gentleman, kind of a salt and pepper goatee, long-ish hair, and in each hand he has two relatively long whips. But the interesting thing about them is the whips have pieces of metal grafted to them, to the point where it looks like they are designed to not only break skin like a whip can do, but to cut really deeply when they strike. And you see this guy coming out kind of twirling them, as "Get on the ground
Oh,
now."
My lord, we're merely just wandering travelers.
also I'm already on the ground because the boulder flew me back a little bit, so I'll just stay here if that's okay.
You see just like a vein starting to pop near one of the temples.
To be fair, maybe, just maybe, Aruna will annoy him to death.
Does vicious mockery exist in this system?
If not, can I please learn it? Or if it does.
if you'd like to.
I'm on
not
board.
sure what we could call it, but we could come up with that later.
Vicious mockery.
Probably be an influence role.
And now go away or I will taunt you a second time.
So he comes out, and you hear Pierre from behind you. You hear a really deep voice. Listen, bird brain, get on the ground before we pluck you.
Rude.
Well,
Kind of look over your shoulder, and this massive, easily 6 foot 6'8"
Tell him there will be no plucking without your explicit and enthusiastic consent.
human comes forward with this tower shield that's almost as tall as you are, and this very heavy looking weighted sword. And he's got them drawn. He's just slowly moving towards you, twirling the blade every so often.
well, I know when I am not going to get out of here have a fight. Why are you doing this to us? The music just stops.
The one with the whips speaks up. We are currently hunting a shika who is very good at doing bad things.
But they
She
don't
also-
say stealth because that's not true, right?
What?
She also tends to be fairly good at manipulating stupid people into helping her. When we saw both of you, we naturally assumed you were one of her marks.
I don't.
Nick does not approve of this bullshit.
Nick was not pleased about that.
Oh, this has been a stream of interruptions that I'm actually not mad.
As this is happening, Aruna, you suddenly feel very strange, and your stomach just drops to the floor. As Pierre, you actually watch as Aruna floats up a good 15 feet into the air, pivots so that his face is facing the ground, and gets slammed into the ground. Light dent in the floor.
Usually, I have to pay for that kind of a massage, but thanks, I guess.
You see,
Today I learned something about Aruna's life.
you see a strange looking Hylian, it looks like, with the pointed ears, coming out of one of the other collections of ruins. He has one hand kind of lifted, and his eyes have this slight kind of glow to them as he just has his hand extended towards Aruna. There, I made it easier for you.
Thank
Shall I
you.
do this same to you, O feathered one?
Yes, clearly these are the good guys in this situation.
Cat.
I want to grab the tail. Want to grab the tail. La, la, la,
Nicholas was attacking Sean, so Nicholas has to stay on the desk.
Oh no. Kitty. Why? Heck.
Because he is a Slytherin and secretly a dick.
Is that a secret though?
Yeah, I
It
thought
Not
is.
Slytherins,
He
but
likes to
puppets.
meow to make you feel guilty and convince you that he's innocent.
I
but
feel
he's
like that's what
anything
cats
but.
do in general, though.
No, Nick is special.
Oh god.
So,
Um,
Pierre, you've just seen Aruna get raised into the air and slammed into the ground.
Well, I'm not going to let you do that. I start slowly getting down. But I also am gonna say we don't know who you're looking for. We're not associated with them.
You see the
And the music is stopped, alerting the others.
you see the Hylian walk over and just go, hush. This is going to take some concentration. He comes over to Aruna, and Aruna, you feel a hand on the back of your skull.
Oh shit.
Does 22 beat your resolve?
Yes.
As the hand rests on the back of your skull, you suddenly start feeling kind of hazy. You're having a hard time remembering what it is you were supposed to be here doing. You're having a hard time concentrating on concrete things, and you suddenly feel a hand underneath your chin as you feel pressure again lifting you up and slowly putting you to a sitting position as you look into the eyes of this Hylian. He looks at you and says, have you seen Arel?
A what?
Which is what you want to say,
Okay.
but you suddenly start.
Well, I love the idea of Aruna's like vague, like absent-mindedness just being to his advantage.
Well, if the
Going,
resolve
like,
were higher, it would
not hearing her name, but going, "What's Arel?"
Oh, well, you say. Well, it was over there.
As you kind of want to say that, you start feeling yourself, your mouth forming the different words. And I'm going to actually read you the description of this bane and let you react the way you feel it would.
Quick, eat dirt.
The target answers any question asked with honesty to the best of their knowledge. When compelled to reveal something they would not reveal outside of duress, the target makes a will roll, and he makes an influence roll. If the target's roll is higher than this dude's, then they resist the bane and the effect ends.
So I roll a will roll?
Do you think the fact that you met Arel would be something that you would only reveal under duress?
He asked if I had seen Arel, right?
Yes.
And the answer is definitely yes to that, but
okay.
So
again, I'm leaving this to your understanding of Aruna.
Yeah. The thing I'm trying to figure out now is if he actually misunderstood and asked if he had seen a Rel, or if he knows what he's talking about.
Let's say, with the fact that this guy has supernatural abilities to influence you, you know exactly what he was asking.
I mean, yeah, he'll try to not tell him about it and try to resist.
Okay, then make me a will.
Someone give him a reroll token right now.
While he's rolling, question, because I know this is going to be next.
Yeah.
Prescience, or the pre-science, whatever the hell. Mm-hmm. Can I use this as like a way to go against?
Pre-science is amazing.
What he's doing.
So, but pre-science is more about kind of remote viewing the future, things like that. The ability to resist like a mental probe, like this kind of is, or compulsion, is entirely based on your will stat. You might be able to use the prescience maybe to predict what questions he might ask to better kind of prepare yourself, like you would for a like a polygraph to test. But as far as resisting it, that will be entirely based on your will.
Maybe can I try doing a little bit of that? But
before we do that,
Yes.
Aruna from Imp, you get a reroll token.
Thank you.
But before you use it though, what did you get for your will, or are you going to re-roll it?
I am not going to re-roll it yet because I'm going to use my last legend point to see if I can get higher than this. I don't know if I can get much higher than this normally, so I'll stick with my 19.
Okay. As you sit there trying to resist this, you suddenly feel your entire body kind of relax as you look forward. The person in front of you seems very friendly, seems very helpful. He's not the kind of person you really think you should lie to. And his 28 influence.
Oh, that was the roll I was running.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first roll was just to get you locked in. This is the second one was the contest. So,
wait. Oh,
yeah,
you rolled twice. I didn't even notice that. Okay.
Yeah. You are compelled to answer truthfully.
A what?
And you know exactly what he's talking about.
Okay.
As we've already discussed that part.
Sure. I mean,
I like where your mind is going.
It's not like he would lie, but Aurel?
Yes, she kind of has a dark color scheme.
Sexy look.
Oh, does she have a sexy look?
You just see him like, sure.
I give a look to Aruna of what?
Oh,
This is a new
they're
development.
asking about Aurel and if we had seen her before. He said that she looked like a dark color scheme, and I asked if to make sure that it's the same Aurel that we saw. If she had a sexy look, but we did see a Sheikah named Aurel at the lake.
And where is she now?
You don't actually know.
Honestly,
You
I
can say
have
that
no
truthfully.
idea.
Because they literally lost track of us at the beginning.
Well, everyone but Arel, as she just kind of clomped through the underbrush.
Hey,
No,
it's not
No,
clumping.
because
I'm
you
confident.
said they could have already gotten the girls, which means he has no idea where we
no,
are.
I totally accept that this is truthful.
So we're okay.
Why are you here? Why did you separate from Arel?
Oh, well, she wanted to go one way, and me and Pierre wanted to go another.
Still truthful. Still truthful. Still truthful. Sorry.
I'm loving how into this you're getting.
I am very nervous. I would
How do you
like,
think I feel?
I
I'm
would like to
next.
excuse Tess from this narrative, please.
You're not even here.
I'm about to be. You stopped playing music.
I did. Help.
Pierre, you would notice this more than Aruna would, since he's kind of
Indisposed.
incapacitated. You're starting to notice that this Hylian is starting to really regret speaking to the Goron.
Quick, be more inane, Aruna.
He can tell you're telling the truth. It's just kidding.
Not the truth he likes.
While this is going on, Zulta, Kess, and Arel, as you guys are traveling, you've been hearing kind of faintly Pierre playing a relatively decent song.
Thank you.
Obviously,
Thank you.
could use a little bit of,
Relatively decent.
well, it could use a little bit of workshopping, maybe, shop it around the various festivals, but overall,
How dare you?
I write me music. I know how it goes. You have an initial song, and then you improve upon it as you play and perform it.
Mm-hmm.
In my first game with Jody playing as my bard, he insulted her singing.
Wow.
So, as you guys are going, I swear I just saw Chax reach over and then someone reach into Kiri's stream. I was like, whoa!
Well, that's because it was Chance.
She was shadow stepping. She picked up my hat for me.
This
did,
is what
I
we
did.
really need is me, Kiri in the middle, Jax, and then just like
It's going
both
on each
sides.
side.
Oh, here.
We'll do a wave.
Anyway, you guys, as you're going and you're making the decent time, suddenly the music stops. Or actually, first you hear a very loud sound, like something very large impacting the ground, and then another kind of duller thud, and then the music stops.
Damn it.
Would you guys like to do?
I told you it would be easier to just kill them outright.
No, because now at least 3 of us have an advantage of they don't know where we are.
Or at least 2 of you have an advantage if they don't know where you are.
Well, look, you need to be more stealthy now. Could you
Yeah.
maybe find it in your little sneaky bro card to actually be stealthy?
Yeah, the music ended, so
Now it's time to be stealthy. All right, I see.
If you-
Sorry,
if-
I'm not used to this whole team thing. So
You could. That really should be that you were so If you're not used to being a team, you should have been so stealthy that like you left us behind.
but I'm confident in my escape abilities.
oh, so she plans to leave us behind later.
Maybe.
Well,
I mean,
you aren't
no,
getting getting this
no,
little piecey thing that I still have.
No, of course not. I love you guys. You're wonderful.
I don't believe
Too
you
soon.
anyway.
You should.
Okay.
I love you as
guess
friends.
We
so
need
far.
to be sneaky and slowly make our way back to see what's going on.
Still too soon.
Well, you guys
Ralph.
have basically
Love at
done
first sight? Doesn't that
this.
count?
So,
Yeah.
because you've been hearing them the entire time,
We know where they
you've
are.
got a pretty good idea of exactly where they are. Probably
Okay.
within about 150 feet of where they actually are.
Question.
Answer.
Based on this, is there a way I can calculate where probably our 5 dudes are?
Aggressive logic, this thing, Cass. Let's go.
I'm
My
working on it.
answer was purple.
Cool. So based on the color theories of
About to get
don't
real
bullshit
beautiful
me,
mind
man.
here.
I can out bullshit it.
I want to hear this argument. Hold on. I want this to
Technic-
happen.
Technically,
Yeah,
yes, but you need to be close enough to have a view of the arena, basically. So when you get closer, yeah, you can probably figure out where all of them are. Where you are now, there's enough for foliage and trees and stuff in the way that you have no idea what the location they're in is like. You just know the direction that they're in and the rough distance from you.
But I have a bull.
You do, and if you would like to use Babool as kind of a
Tiny bull.
scout, you have stats for Babool now.
I do.
So
Okay. I would like First of all, I'm gonna put my freaking goggles on just because I don't need to be broadcasting Amashika.
Sure.
I'm gonna send Bulan ahead in his tiny little robotness, so he can report back to me what is ahead of us, while we follow at a quiet distance.
Okay. Why don't you make me an agility check for Bull? I'll give him advantage to 2 because he is small.
Can I use his logic?
He's small.
He doesn't have the attributes of substitutions.
How dare
So
you?
I still want to hear this color theory logicking, by the way.
Well,
color,
I don't wanna-
color theory is fascinating.
it is, but I'm trying to think of like, oh fuck it, I'll just make it up. Well, based on the color theories by the French physicist Pierre Rochon.
Rito, you mean the Rito physicist?
No,
Yeah.
he's French. It's just a marvelous coincidence. But
Don't
as the
question
French, as you know, purple does refer to the royal color that back in the Renaissance times, no one was actually able to use except royalty. So based on that, I'm assuming you're giving me full sovereignty over my decisions, and therefore the answer is yes.
This is what I love. This is why y'all are my favorite.
Take your little legend points.
You're
I will.
welcome.
I shall, and I will also use it to my advantage.
You're welcome, by the way. I wanted to hear it, and now it was worth it.
Like I said, give me enough time. I will bullshit myself anyway.
I wish I could do that.
14. Bull, you could do better than that. Wait, can he do better than that? What did I roll?
Do you have a reroll token?
7 plus 5 plus 6 plus. Actually, that was pretty good for him, wasn't it? Only
He got a
2.
5 on the D20.
You gotta say.
Oh, wait. No, that's right. Never mind. Okay, I'm going to re-roll that shit. Because I can. Boom, boom. Oh, wait. I'm looking at the wrong.
7 on
Cass-
the D20.
Cass has my re-roll token. I am on the wrong character sheet.
I'll say you and Bull share legend points.
I figured it was just a fact of I couldn't find it, and I was like, where'd it go?
Oh no.
Wait a minute. Where did that go? Did things get wiped? on our-
She shouldn't have.
Oh no, this is still Bull. Where the open Cass? Where are you hiding Cass's? Come on, D20. Why are you being a bitch? There we go. Okay. All right. Take that off.
What
Try that again.
suspense?
I'm sorry.
Dun dun dun.
God damn it. I can't see anything. Did I do worse?
No.
You
You
did the
got the
same.
same.
Are you serious?
Yep.
You rolled a 1 on one of the D8s.
Fucking A.
You got the same roll on the D20.
That
You
was
got the exact same roll.
That was wasted. All right. Fine. Fine. Go forth, Bull. You quiet little boo.
Still higher than RL's.
So, yeah. Well, he is small.
I'm going to do this. Ah, that's a little hilarious.
Ah!
Guys, there are other numbers.
No, there's only 14. There are no other numbers. There's only Bull.
Hey, there it is.
And I think making you laugh should mean that Bull gets that.
I was going to give you a point, but
Bull should win that tie.
sure. Bull goes out, kind of rolling over to different things in there. And you guys wait for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Cass, right as you're starting to kind of panic about the fact, bless you, that that Bool has returned, you kind of grab for your hook shots, steal yourself, and start moving forward right as a little ball comes rolling out with a slight kind of scratch on one of the sides.
Well, did you get a boo-boo?
As it comes forward, it goes, do we just decide what Bool calls you? Madam,
No.
Mistress, do you
Oh,
have
God, no, none of those. None of
title?
those. None of those. No, there is no title.
Mama,
There's only Bool.
Kestrel.
There is only Bool, so
Ladies.
he calls her Bool.
He calls everyone Bool.
Okay.
Wow.
Bool and Bool are on the floor.
There was a small glitch in creating this
Bool.
model.
No, this was completely intentional.
I have
Cass
discovered
finds
the
this funny.
location of the 5 Bools surrounding Bool and Bool.
Brilliant.
And it goes down to the floor, and it kind of draws a map for you. Of which we have a map. Are you really
Wow.
enjoying yourself, Jack?
Bool, what do you wish Ugly Bag of Mostly?
You all right over there, Jack?
And
Don't tempt me. There's a chance that after a while, Bool will call everyone Bool except Arel, who will be referred to as Meatbag.
can we just have Imp come on as Bool one
Yes.
show? Can we
Imp,
make this happen?
to take your legend point.
I'm not comfortable with how many legend points he has.
I'm okay
As
with
someone
it.
who has benefited from his generosity and madness, I am very okay with it.
Yes, and if anyone would like to give me a legend point, I'm looking for 3.
I feel like we need to have Imp on the show as Bool at one point as a guest.
All right,
Yes,
so I'm
I'm here
just
for it.
setting up the map here. That's you two. I just realized I don't actually have minis for all the bad guys I made. Hello for free assets.
That's okay. They can just,
Die.
be gone and die. Or,
No, no,
Whoosh.
not a bad option.
Let's move you here, here. Hold the police.
Okay,
Thank
so
you,
I-
They're
Hold.
purring. That would be Larry, Jerry, and Gary.
Right, them.
One, two, 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 two.
They're
three,
currently licking my
three.
thumb.
Hmm.
And my other fingers.
Let's put you here.
While this is happening, this is a great time to give legend points to some of your favorite characters, or maybe some reroll tokens to those who you know roll horribly, such
Speaking
as
of that,
Elias, such as
this is
Zulka.
Zulta, to take a legend point from a monkey, there's a lot of 9s in there and then a 1.
Yay! Thank you, monkey.
Say the 9s. Say them.
It is hard enough for me to speak.
No, not you.
Yeah, that was. I said it.
No, you need to say all the 9s.
Okay.
And again.
9,
All
9,
right,
9.
so
9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 1.
Thank you.
There are 9 9s.
You guys are coming from the west. This is the relatively detailed map that Bool has created for you.
He's such an artist.
He's getting into all the best robot schools.
Very much so.
It's very prestigious.
With this information, obviously, there is a kind of creek river that you guys can technically come on either side of if you could come from there. And let's just assume everything to the west of this pile of rubble and house that the thing is the heavy forest or heavy jungle. So you have this knowledge. You do notice that when he drew the bull that refers to Aruna, and he seemed to draw him kind of sitting. The detail is incredible. And obviously there are people that are right next to both Runa and Pierre. So with this
All right.
information, what do you want to do, Kess and company?
Who's a good bull? Who's gonna get the biggest treats when we get back to safety?
Gonna pay. Okay. So I think we can have one. Okay. Zulta, my fishwife.
Yes, my not fishwife.
You have the greatest area of. Okay, I think you have the most. Correct me if I'm wrong on this, Darrell, but I think. Don't you have the most like ability to get
You're wrong. I
like
have the
different
most.
number of people? Like area of effect spell is really what I'm trying to say. Miserably failing.
1 second.
Oh, I like that. Bool, Runa, Boota, Bootrel.
Boulier.
Boulier.
I am not a
Hess is
multi-target.
just petty enough.
I'm not multi-target attack. I'm multi-target boon.
Okay. But isn't your boon your life drain?
That
She
a boon?
could technically
Yes, it is.
activate the life drain on other people. Would be
So,
multi-targeting
yeah.
the baboon.
The life drain is the ability to heal half the damage I make. So I could help heal other people
Okay.
potentially, but I can't attack multiples.
Arel, you've got multiple of those little shadow things. Can those do more than one at once? Or are we limited to 3 people? Well, technically 4, but Bool is very tiny, and I'd rather not have him fight. He's so young.
It's so resilient looking. Sorry.
He's already died and had to be brought back to life once. It was very horrific. We were all shattered as people.
Yes, I can do multiple shadows.
Okay.
Couple. As many as I have stabby bits.
And you have, I gave you back your other stabby bit.
You did not give me back my other stabby bit.
Well, I'm going to give it to you
I
now.
want it back. Thank you.
You have a grand total of 4 now.
Okay, so I think there's a possible. By the way, with that stabby bit, there's things I think we can do.
Yes, there are.
No, not in
Yes,
that
there
way.
are.
No, like to make them work better. Why are you? Why are
All right,
you like
I am
this?
now Arel.
Yeah, did people just move?
Yes.
Here
What
is
happened?
Pierre. Jack's your Kess.
Yes. Wait, who am I?
Alex, hey, boo! And
Oh.
Blaze Villaruna.
Is Elias?
In the
Elias-
chaos, Elias is consistent.
Elias is the one who deals with our setup, so of course he's the same.
But so was Jody this time. My favorite time when this happened is when I got to be
The game master.
Yes.
And you were like, "Oh right, legend points for all." Okay, All right. So, Arel, I think it might be best, and I'm open to suggestions on this plan here, but looking at this setup, it might be best if you come from full behind, if we can get you there, so that you can attack these 4 guys. Well, you might not be able to get that guy, but that's okay. I or Zolta can focus on him. If you can attack from behind and get as many of them that way, then Zolta and I can get these 2 guys who are further up on the sides. I don't like how close this dude with the sword is to our lovely Rito. And then this guy hiding out here could be a problem, but I might be able to pull him through those rocks with my hook shot.
Maybe I could drain his energy.
The guy with the sword, that actually might be the best.
I was actually thinking the hidden guy, so then we can kill one without the others realizing it.
Oh, does he look hidden enough that the others can't see him right now?
He is completely obscured from Aruna and Pierre, as is the dude up here with this spear.
Okay.
However, you would assume at the bare minimum, the guy with the whip has a direct line of sight of the
Okay.
who doesn't have the daggers. He has these 2 metallic gauntlets that are just massive.
Okay. So that guy.
So we need to
feel
take out the top.
Yeah,
dude.
if we take out that guy, yeah. He is no one's direct eye line of sight, so then we'll only be working with 4.
And if we could simultaneously take out this dude and this dude, that'll probably surprise these 2. For those who don't know what my random things were saying, I was saying take out the dude who's semi covered and not seen except by Whip Dude, and the guy behind Pierre.
Okay. All right, Arel, does this sound like a good plan to you? Also, I know you like to be secretive, but right now would be a good time to let us know anything you know about these people who were definitely, most likely, shrekking you.
Yeah, they don't like me. But that's okay because I don't like them either.
I wonder why
Stood
they
me
don't
up.
like you.
I
Zulta?
don't know.
Sorry
No
to interrupt
idea.
For just a second, Zulta and then another legend point from Monkey.
Thank you. We're only 1 away, everyone.
Okay. All right. So,
Sorry, continue.
not liking aside, what do we need to be most wary of? I'm assuming you've been evading them for a while.
So there's this guy who has a very big shield. He's not my biggest fan. He's probably my least biggest fan.
Okay, let's move on to things that are more important than them not liking you.
Oh.
And
Okay.
let's move on to like how they could hurt us by surprises that we're not expecting as we're going into this battle.
Oh, I see. So he has. Yes, he's very strong. He likes to break people and their
If
minds.
you'd like to roll a little learning check,
Sure. That
you might remember more of
Thank you.
the things you've learned about this.
I don't learn very well though. So let's see. 15.
It's okay, I aggressively learn.
15's not bad. I will let you choose. You can with the
You should
15.
choose for me.
You can pick the 3 of these 5 characters to learn the things about. So, which of the 3 do you want?
Whippy dude, shieldy dude, and hidden dude that no one can see because he's behind the tree.
This
now
one
by
up here.
himself. Yeah.
Okay.
How do I do that?
So,
again?
You click on it.
just click and hold.
Ah, okay.
So, Whippy Dude has a pair of whips called bloodletters. And they're specifically designed that whenever they strike, they will cut deep enough to cause you to bleed out every time they hit.
Rude.
He's also rather adept at wrapping the whip around people's throats, not only to cut them, but to actually strangle them from a distance. What were the other two? You had the spear dude. The spear dude is relatively new to this crew, which you've dealt with a couple of times in the city. He has the ability to run on walls. He can jump 30 or 40 feet easily. And he generally, the thing he likes to do is he gets up high and then jumps and impales people with his spear. And then what was the third one?
Shield dude.
Shield dude. Shield dude is big, dumb, and really hard to hit. He is really, really good at putting himself in between attackers and the entire rest of the group, and can take many hits.
Okay, new thought. We kill the inexperienced one first. Then either you or Kess will try and take cover, but also attack Shieldy dude. And the other will attack semi-hidden dude while I try and drain the energy out of whip dude from a bit far away. What are your thoughts, Arel?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. I won't touch
Drink. So, Kess, if
Sorry.
Kess, if you didn't hear what I just said, Arel has let us know that the top dude is super inexperienced and new. So I was saying we should still kill him first, but the guy with the whip, it's like a blood whip thing, and so he's dangerous. So what I was thinking is I've killed this dude, and then we do a simultaneous attack with me trying to drain the energy from whip dude, one of you attacking semi-hidden dude, and the other attacking shield dude on Pierre.
Well, spear dude is far away, right?
Yeah, but he's also hidden.
He's hidden, right?
Yeah, so that's why he's a first.
Because we should, if we're quiet, look very carefully at Arel. We should be able to take him out fairly undetected if we can keep him quiet.
Wow.
My
She
biggest
so
worry
quiet,
is this.
she just disappeared.
My biggest worry is
You told me to be stealthy. There you go.
this guy who's hanging right over Pierre with his giant sword.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to be able to pull him back with, like, if he's got a lot of heavy things, I'm not
Apparently
entirely sure.
he's hard to get down.
Don't think my hook shot's going to be able to pull him out of that situation. I am not a bulky person.
Yeah. So do you
You
want
might
to...
perhaps be able to pull yourself to him.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
So
Not a fighter.
would you
Logic
then
brain.
like to get the semi-hidden dude? And Arel, would you be willing to attack the guy with the shield who you says really doesn't like you?
You've got 4 snappy bits.
Yeah, that's true. I really don't like that guy.
Question.
right,
Then let's kill him.
Question.
Can we just
There are
incapacitate these?
there are
people?
rocks about.
have to
There
do?
are walls. Are these
Mhm.
are those rocks part of a structure that used to be there?
Yes, so rocks are basically half cover. Any walls are full cover that block line of sight. And any little piles of rocks are just difficult
So-
to
Would you say that the structural integrity of those walls is probably also not the greatest?
Theoretically, yeah, it's ruins. So take it with a grain of salt. Some areas are going to be slightly more sound than others, but these buildings were not designed to last for the thousands of years. So,
And how big is the boulder that separated Pierre and because it's not on there?
yeah, because that requires me to have another piece of art.
Just use rock.
No, I'm already on the map.
Here we
Shut
go.
up.
Throw
You know
a
what
piece
would
of
be fun though?
throw a piece of paper over him. We win.
It would be fun if you hookshotted this dude and then dragged him into one of those piles of rocks.
The
I
rock
was thinking about doing
out
that actually.
that big. So a good 5 feet by 5 feet,
Okay.
probably about 7 or 8 feet to tall, though.
Okay.
It is a big.
Okay, which means Pierre could potentially use it as cover if he's able to get away from tower shield dude. Okay.
Really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Arel, take 5 legend points from Imp in my head.
Oh, thank you. highest
And
button.
the final note is Arel, stabby bit to key tender bit.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? Stabby bit to what?
Key tender bits. I think
Okay,
he's
I can
telling you
do
where
that.
to aim them.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm
Okay.
gonna
I
put a
am
little thing-
attacking from behind.
Oh my.
I'm gonna put a little thing out there to the chat. I am
Don't
one away
sigh,
from
you
my
like it.
goal.
Your
And
goal changes every time you reach it. You have more legend points than anyone.
what I'm saying is if someone gives me that legend point, I will finally reveal how many legend points I have.
Aaliyah, you never use your legend points.
Yes, I do. That's why I haven't hit this goal for a very long time.
But is this a goal that actually allows you to do something specific in game?
Yes,
No.
I'm really waiting for Calamity Ganon.
So how about we roll for an initiative? How does
Okay.
that sound?
Yeah. Question, real quick.
Sure.
Because we're making this plan with the assumption that potentially Pierre and Aruna may not be able to assist us. What is the likelihood they have already been disarmed?
Very likely.
Okay, that's what I was afraid of.
Well, they don't know that as far as I'm aware, I still have my accordion.
Yeah, no. You guys, as far as role play has happened, you haven't actually been disarmed. But I have to
They
go
don't
with
know
the
that.
idea of I
Right.
don't know that.
Mm.
Fair.
So I'm going on that assumption of you probably have been.
Yeah. Also, do Aruna and I need to roll initiative as well?
You will in a second. Let me write down the initiatives for my dudes first.
Oh my god, they all have separate initiatives.
Yeah,
That's
because I built
it makes
every one of
sense.
these people.
And I would like
Custom
to
for this.
remind everybody before we start this that we are able to assist other people with their roles
And that is
and accomplishing
something
stuff.
that we can continuously do
Yes.
and
That's a
should
good
continuously do.
Well, we can only
Or
assist
not-
one person per round, right?
Yeah.
Yes. But usually it's only one per but say if I was assisting Aruna and then it was my turn, Aruna could then, in theory, assist me.
If I wanted to, I'll consider it.
Rude.
It was an in theory. You didn't have to say that.
I know, but
All right. So everybody,
So
go
I
ahead
have
and
a reroll.
roll an initiative.
It's your initiative. Remember, you might not want to use that reroll on your initiative.
Yeah.
So
initiative- Is really not that big of a deal in the long run.
yeah.
Okay.
If
And
they
you guys are
turn
going to get a good round before.
Because that also could
anyone else
mean that it
does
just
it.
means you attack last, which
Mm.
It's
could
not
be
necessarily bad.
exactly. So
Gotcha.
don't use it on the initiative.
Okay.
I need to roll, don't I?
You also need Aruna and Pierre to roll, right?
Yes, everybody. So, let's see. We'll start with Arel then. What'd you get?
I've been watching way too much Gravity.
I got a 5.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Aruna?
Wow.
18.
Not only are you stealthier,
Zulta?
Not as good as Kiri. 24.
I wonder if Kira got 25.
Tess?
With no legend points, I have acquired 41.
And
She's so-
Pierre?
You only got a 6 on the D20.
But she
Wait,
got
what?
a 27
She crit
on
twice
the
on a
D10.
10.
Wow. Holy shit. I know you're aggressively initiative, but oh my god. I have an 18.
Aggressive learning, my friends.
It strikes
So,
again.
Tess will apparently go yesterday.
Yeah, so I've actually
You blink
already
and she's
killed
already
everyone.
just taking
As-
care of everything.
As per usual, it's like that you are already
Picture
dead.
that Babool drew actually is of them all dead.
Oi, Myra, we shouldn't do-
Including
Nani?
Kira.
What you don't
Yeah.
know is that when I've been tinkering with things all through the night, I've actually built a time machine.
No, that checks out.
That's legit.
That is,
So,
I mean, I did Skynet, so really that is the next goal.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-da.
Oh, I just had a sad Zolta thought. Thank you, everyone.
Oh no.
Was can we go back and fix the mistakes in my past?
oh,
No.
No.
they've shaped your character, and I
There
like
are
your
rules.
character.
Constants and variables.
You lie, because no one likes my character.
How dare you? That's my fishwife you're talking horribly about.
So are you saying your wife doesn't like your character?
I'm pretty sure she's called me a bitch.
But
So?
in a way that I love.
That's not a
so
bad thing.
anyway,
Yep.
Baby, just because you're a bitch doesn't mean I don't love you.
Kess,
Well, I don't know that when you say that you're...
Zulta,
That's how we
RL.
talk.
The wrong time
Um,
to take a sip of water.
You guys are all going to get basically an entire turn to act before initiative starts. Go ahead and place your minis wherever you want them to be.
I forgot how I get my mini.
Yep.
Same.
Assistance.
Click on your click and hold on your name in the character tab and drag it over.
Oh, that's right.
Can I have 2 of me's out? Aha, I can.
We don't need two Pierres.
Oh my god, I did the thing.
What?
That pre-science is really really starting to kick in, huh?
Can anyone else see the giant Zolta currently on the screen?
No.
No,
Okay.
I do not.
Okay, so I didn't click again when I got to the map, so it was just a giant image of Zolta that I thought was just overlaying everything.
Wait, no.
I
Sure
mean,
now.
accurate, but
Oh, I just have a name. That's
That
not
is
fun.
also not where Zolta is planning.
No,
to
no,
be.
you have an image.
No, I know, but when I hover it over, it's just a name. It's not a giant me. That's not fun.
That's fair.
I mean, I also don't have a giant me, but I have
Oh.
2 of me just because I'm just now
And
messing
bigger on the
around.
inside, does that count?
Um,
I am a TARDIS.
Okay, imp. Way to call me out.
Needle took a DNA test. She's 100%
that
that bitch.
bitch.
Yes. Wait. Concept. Let's make Bool a real character and make it the witty one that just yells at and throws shit at
Who
everybody.
is a real character?
how dare you?
He has
But
his own
let's
So
sheet.
But let's
we're gonna
bring
go
him.
with initiative order for this kind of surprise round. So we're going to start with who's for first. It's so difficult to.
I know they're all so close. It's either me or
Yeah.
Tess. One of the two. They're so close.
Why am I left out?
Wait, Zolta, why are you all the way back there? Oh, do you not need to be that close?
I don't know how far away I am. Hold on.
You're up top here.
I know where I am.
Each square is 5 feet, and you have a
Oh,
crate.
wait, they are?
Yeah,
That's right.
so that's totally fine. I can kill him from there.
That's cool. What is that?
So we're going to start with Kess. Is that where you want to be? Literally right on the other side of the rubble?
Hang on.
Okay, so
1, 2, 3.
big rocks.
How much
Little
of the
rock?
space is between these rocks? Out of curiosity,
What do you?
like
What rocks?
these.
Just picture it more as rubble that's about waist high.
Okay.
So the wall things are actual walls.
Okay. So if I was crouching where I currently am, would I be visible?
I mean, technically, from some angle, yes. If this
Which
dude
angle?
was, well, anything from over here.
Well, yes.
If this dude was actually looking at you,
Yes.
theoretically, he might be able to see you.
Okay.
However, you guys have stealthily gotten into place, so as long as you're not like right next to him, he won't notice you until you hit him.
I'm gonna go there because I think technically. Wait, how are you doing that?
The measuring?
Yes.
I'm clicking on someone and dragging.
Yeah.
That doesn't do that for me.
If you look at your little left-hand menu with the arrow and the brush and
Like
everything.
the measuring stick.
Yeah, it's a circle with a little
Ah.
comey thing.
All right, and then Trinity.
Oh yeah, I can definitely use my good shot from here. Okay.
What?
The only
is it?
issue with that is you have a wall blocking the line of sight from you there.
Okay.
So if you want to take one step to your left, you'd be fine.
Okay.
So how tall were these ones again? Because you said these ones are.
That's just
Yes, I will.
rubble,
Okay.
maybe ankle height. It just
Wait.
it's difficult to terrain, so it's hard to cross it, but it would provide no cover.
Well, that didn't do what I wanted it to. How do I erase that?
Now you're drawing things.
Thank you. 15. Oh gosh. Okay, hang on.
This'll be-
I'm just gonna hide in
Believe
the
it or
water
not,
then.
Carrie has actually never used Roll20
Not in this capacity.
This
I
is
Alright.
fun.
started making maps for you.
So
you
I'm
guys,
I'm
with the
actually
whole-
gonna do this from in
Does
the
it
water.
say pie? Does it say die? Who knows?
I am gonna say going in the water would make a little bit more
Oh,
sound.
that's fair.
So I would need a another stealth check.
Gosh darn it. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna jump in the water then when I use my hook shot.
Okay, so
So I can use the bank to like.
that's
Prop my feet
perfectly fine.
Okay. All right. Cool.
People
good.
are drawing on my map.
I don't know how to delete.
I do. I'm just choosing not to.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh wait, is this one?
We should
Yes.
have an image of this.
Do your
up on the
thing.
screen.
Yeah, no, like everyone can see all of this.
Good.
I know.
They need to.
Can I actually hold my action because I believe I'm waiting for Zolta to kill that motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, technically, you guys are going simultaneously, so
I would like to hold.
that's fine. And then the next up then is going to be Zulta.
I'm gonna try and kill the person where I wrote die.
I believe he means this person.
I love Chax's pew.
Pew, pew.
Nerdy Minish, thank you for watching live for the first time, and I'm sorry.
No, we're
Okay.
not. We're really not. Let's be
Double
clear. This is what you get.
checking.
Although to be fair, this is the first time we've done something as a group that wasn't me hitting on him.
But that was fun too.
I have 6 of these, not 5. Silly me.
So, Zulta, do your the thing.
Okay. Is a 17 versus his toughness okay? I did a really poor job rolling that. and I have no reroll token. So if anyone would like to send a reroll token before Jody says anything about my roll and what happens, that would be a great thing. I mean, it's not like we could possibly die here or anything, and I'm not just rambling so that Jody can't get a word in edgewise. So that
No, never rambling, just so that I can never
Someone
happen.
to send a reroll token.
My, look,
Really
a
important.
reroll to the token for Zulta with a thank monkey.
Thank you, monkey. 999999991.
And it's immediately gone.
Yes, I didn't even.
Please
bother
don't roll
putting
the
it in
exact
system.
same thing like I did.
I kind of want that to happen now, just for spite.
If I do, I'm switching back to my table dice because the last time that I went on a reroll craze binge, 34, much better. I remember the time that it was a
34,
like
but
1, 1, and 2.
Beats his toughness, that's for sure.
Do you have any information you'd like to share on color theory?
The heck?
Red, the color of blood. It bleeds from my eyes as I
And yes-
take his soul.
The color of passion.
Red.
I
the
have
blood of
no
angry men.
Arel turns with a rose in her mouth.
The heck?
There's
She
suddenly,
throws
like,
the
a
rose
latch
and then
music
vanishes
thing
and says,
happening.
"My work here is done." But you didn't do anything.
Oh wait, that's a
Oh,
tuxedo mask reference, right?
Yes, it is.
I have never watched that, but I understood that.
See, you get that thing that happens at
All
the
right,
start of
so
every tuxedo
what was
mask.
what was the roll for the 34?
34 versus his toughness.
Dang it, I need a mask now.
Well, that is that's 19 over.
Yay!
Wow.
I don't need a heals. Anyone need heals?
Nope, I'm good over here.
Okay.
Probably the people who are currently thrown
Technically,
down.
with the drain thing, the life drain, if you wanted to multi to target it, you would technically be giving other people the ability to drain life from their to target using their entropy. You wouldn't be able to heal other people.
Okay. I accept this.
Me, I have really good entropy.
I'm okay over here. I'm just having a chat with a friend.
Okay.
I have some lethal damage that I could use some healing of.
Is
That
he
should have been done
dead?
with the rest, right?
He is in a knot.
I have
As you
one.
sit there and fire a bolt off, you guys hear this. Roar! And Zulta, you see blisters form on his skin and instantly pop
Ow.
and start bleeding.
See, I
but
knew I
he's
should have taken
still
him out
alive.
quietly.
He's sickened now.
He's sickened.
So
He's-
that hour of pain was him with a stomach ache.
He just Ralphs. As that happens,
So much pain.
Zulta, I think another reroll token just came in for you.
Thank you. And I've included sickened there for reference.
As that happens, Kess, did you want to go now then?
I could have done it from all the way over there. Bullshit.
What do you want to do?
I want to hookshot this motherfucker and jump back here to essentially like yank him out of his current space and maybe drown him. We'll see.
Go for it. Make me a logic check.
1 second.
Now, mechanically, forced move is a bane. So, if you want to do the damage, you'll need to roll over to 10 in order to move him as well. If you just want to move him, then you would not do the damage. Does that make sense?
It does.
So
I also do have my knife. I suppose I could take out, but
So what do you want to do? We're kind of running low on time. So,
okay.
and I believe someone has a heart out. So
I do. Aw, I'm down to 6 legend points just to let
Oh,
people know.
no.
Want to give me some. So I'm gonna use some right now. Use that one.
So before you make the roll, are you attacking or are you just moving him?
Is it an attack if I also bring out my dagger so that when he's pulled to me, he runs into my knife. He runs into my knife 10 times.
He had it coming.
Sports out and
He
back.
had it
coming.
He only had
Um,
himself to
Himself to
blame.
blame.
He did an attack. My friend's over there. Oh,
So
I bet you would have done the same. Sorry.
if you
I
want to
have
do
finish it.
damage, it has to be an attack. If you want to move him in addition to the damage, you need to roll at least a 10 over.
okay.
Just mechanically.
Mechanically. So if I say I want to attack and move and I don't get that 10 over.
You would just do damage.
Okay. All right, fine. Not the worst thing, but screw it. Let's use. All right. I am now going to be down to 2 legend points because I'm going to use 4 on this.
Jeez.
All right.
And Elias, who has never had 4 legend points at once, is astounded.
I think I've used 4 once before, but only once.
I think I've used like 3 once. But then again, I don't get legend points from people.
I believe it
so-
was a life or death.
44.
situation. Oh my god.
There it is.
Jesus Christ.
There it is.
So this dude was super cool. Like I designed this really brilliant. Like he was going to use alteration as his skill. You don't see alteration stuff.
I can't help but notice you keep using the word "was" in this sentence,
Well,
Jody.
So he has a guard of 20. 44 is 24 over 20. And he has a maximum hit points of 20. So, yes,
He
queen.
had it coming.
You hit,
He had it coming.
you fire this hook shot forward. It goes through the back of his neck, out his chest, pulls him back, and you have a corpse in front of you.
That I am hiding behind. So as far as they can see, just suddenly his corpse is just boom.
I love this so much.
Tess goes for
Teleported
full
back.
weekend at Bernie's.
That's what my head was thinking too. He's like, I'm okay.
I mean, what race was that
Right.
character? Was he human or was he Hylian or?
He was human.
Okay, so he's already gonna be bigger than me, but I'm also a very small Sheikah. So yeah.
Let's really quickly get checks here.
All right. So I was going to use Fear of Darkness on the shadow and on the shield dude.
Oh, okay.
Darkness, no
Go ahead.
parents.
Hello, darkness. My old friend. Okay. Please be a good roll. More
First
than
things
5.
first.
Hmm.
Oh, that's right. My range is now 55 with my hook shot. I could have stood back so much further.
Pierre to
Yes.
take 2 legend points from a monkey.
Hey, Monkey, thank you.
First one says, "What did you say about not getting legend points, Luca?"
Aw.
And the second one because Pierre just got to 2. Maybe he meant Aruna. Monkey in chat, did you mean to give these to Aruna or Pierre? Just let me know before I give them out.
Did he say Luca? Is that what you're confused about?
Yeah, he said Luca.
That's Alex.
Yeah, that would be me.
The second one though says because Pierre just got to 2. Okay, so to both to Pierre. Gotcha.
Okay.
All right,
Thank
so
you,
you've got
Monkey.
to 2 of those. To checks. What did you roll?
30. Versus resolve.
Hey!
Thank you. I can do something today.
Bless.
You can tell that Jody intended for these to be a threat.
He didn't take Kess
I
or
said, like,
It's better than the
Pharrell.
other monsters that like one hit us. So one
I spent like
shot us.
2 hours designing these guys to be really good, cool.
and they are. They're just behind.
Just not today.
Yeah, you just let
Arel.
Because they were
Arel-
so cool and so scary,
Yeah.
it rallied us to be smart about this.
Let's
Arel,
clear. You
as
let
you sit there
Arel,
and you start-
Zolta, and Kess.
I've got
all-
2 minutes before we have to end. So
Sorry.
let me finish this. Arel, as you start kind of focusing on the shadows, you start drawing shadows from the various ruins, and they start to very slowly creep up the large sword and shield wearing guy. As they creep up, you see him kind of like brush them away, and then more, and you see him start just all over himself. And he starts freaking out.
Pierre's just like on the ground and there's like, wait, what?
Yeah, Pierre, you look up to see this massive guy just like slamming his sword and shield on himself.
I am in the wrong
Freaking
place
out.
for this. I'm gonna get hit.
Roll, man, roll.
Ah!
Justice and glory.
With that,
away.
unfortunately, that is where we are going to have to end it for this session. As they take out half of my really cool dudes.
You've still got Whippy Cuddy, man. And
the dude hanging out with Aruna.
yeah,
Whippy
Yeah.
Cuddy Man, one
Yeah.
of the lesser known robot masters from Mega Man.
Yeah, he got
And,
cut.
Spear Dude's not dead quite yet. Give me another round.
So, if you tuned in late, or this is your first time watching live, we do have all the episodes on the Twitch channel in VOD. Just click on the videos button. Anyone can watch them. You don't need to be a subscriber, so feel free to watch the rest of this episode or any of the episodes going back over the past 2.5 years.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, we've been doing this for a little bit.
Oh yeah, side note, this was our 50th episode.
Oh, congratulations!
Okay, I
No,
really
wait.
need that one more legend point to celebrate.
Too late.
And is
Too
it-
late.
and hold
Show's
on,
over.
Is it not been 3 years since we started talking about this now too?
Show's
Yeah,
over.
we April.
April
So-
2017. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So, anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. We unfortunately have to go because one of our members does have a heart out. But we will be back in 2 weeks. It's the same time. This is the same place. So yeah, come back. Otherwise, that's all for me today, and I will see you guys and then next time. All right. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Sorry for cutting us off. I just don't want
no,
to.
no, that's
Yeah.
totally fine.